Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently incredibly close to having all of our transit lanes finished up. And that is, of course, phenomenal. I'm wondering where these construction ships are going. Are they planning to come over here and go through the wormhole to Valis? They better not. We'll keep an eye on that. If that's their plan, we will not allow it. Valis will be ours. We're going to be done in Eliathian very soon here. We do need to grab a couple more out this way. Right, we're not quite in position for that. So that's all relatively fine, but we're going to have to keep a close eye on that situation. So that's okay. We're going to grab Ancient Defensive Web Slingers. That will be wonderful. We cannot agree to this research agreement, and let's see what we've got going on jobs-wise. Nothing at all. Okay. So, what are you guys doing? This one is just sitting here. This one, however, from the Sin Masticators, is definitely heading into our territory.
Anomaly found.
We'll keep an eye on them for now, but we will take action if necessary. So you can see they're traveling into Nunkeet at this point. And we'll see what ends up happening with that. So the ISS Salty Squid 7 is in Pennick right now, and it is going to build in Nizataram next. So that's the next expenditure there, which seems fine. So, where are you going? I have a sneaking suspicion that they're going here. I'm like 99% certain that that's what they're doing. But look at the distance between the borders. That's going to be so much influence cost. Like, that would be insane how much influence cost that is. Commercial pact invitation, we're going to have to decline. We want our influence. We see another construction ship on the way over here from the Mawir caretakers. Okay. That does it. I'm building a new construction ship. Okay, we've got Titans available. So that is, of course, wonderful. We can grab advanced afterburners. And in our tsunami fleets, we can now add in a new Titan. And we want this to be the Perdition Beam is fine. And as far as the weapon slots, yeah. So this is currently set up as Ancient Cavitation Collapsers. We're going to definitely run kinetic batteries, though. There's no way we're not going to run kinetic batteries here. So that all looks fine. We've got the shield dampener. I usually prefer to run the nanobot cloud. That's just a personal preference. And then we're going to max this out with Ancient Pulse Armor. Like so. Triple shield capacitor is probably fine for now. So we'll just save that for the time being. And now we'll add in a Titan, but we don't actually have the command limit to do it. So that's okay. I do certainly want to get in the starbase here, a Titan assembly yard put in though. That is going to be necessary, so we'll get that underway. And this construction ship is currently 15% done. So that seems fine. Well, they can't be coming out here though, because they would have to survey it first. So what is their plan with these construction ships, then? I don't know. And that's maybe a little creepier. Because Valis can't be their plan. Where are you going from here? To the hyper relay. Makes sense. Okay, so we do need to build up in Nizataram, and we're going to do exactly that. That's mission number 1 there. So that all looks good. Our construction ship here is going to be finished now. So I want to move this up to Valis. This is not the path I want to take. Let's just jump drive over. That'll be fine. Okay, so we can see that you're heading into the hyper relay here, but what is your next destination? Scum and Villainy on Moscot Prime. Okay, I'm going to check in on that in a moment. Down to Yolom. There's only the two real options if they're going to take territory from us. Enderlang and Valis. But Valis isn't a good option. So I'm not sure what they're doing here. We're going to go enter orbit of Valis A for now. This is very confusing to me. I'm not sure what they've got going on here, but whatever. Okay, so where was that? Moscot Prime. Okay, so scum and villainy here. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll put in a precinct house, and I'll launch an anti-crime campaign. All looks good. Excellent. So that'll be fine. We have a forest construction ship here, and this construction ship, we are going to grab this up here. That is mission number 1. But I would like, well, first off, let's bring this up to fastest speed. That'll definitely play a little bit better. Let's get these constructions done in Eliasian. So we're going to move up to Waleas next. And then the Cetacean 2 is, of course, idle. Niza Taram, we are working in. And then over in Sau. Right. And then that'll head to Olbers. And that'll finish up this connection over here. So that's all good. I'm quite pleased with that. So the Sin Masticator construction ship is now here. Now they're in Scorpio. The question is, are they going to go to Rasselhag or Corolla? Rasselhag. Are they just taking a really weird path around a storm? That is a theoretical possibility here. That they're taking the world's strangest path. To somewhere in Sin Masticator space, or adjacent to Sin Masticator space. That would be weird. No doubt about that, but I would not be surprised if that's what they're doing. Well, for now, of course, we need to build our starbase here. That's going to require a lot of work. No doubt about that. I want to put this guy on science trip automation. We want to investigate everything, but I don't want to do this special project here. So go ahead and do everything else. Perfect. So that'll keep that science trip nice and busy. And the ISS Wave Skimmer 2 is going to be done over here in Sau very, very soon. That's good, of course. That will be finishing up in
Construction
Olbers.
complete.
So that seems wonderful. The Azeroth Starbase just finished, and we definitely need to upgrade that again. So let's check in on some of these other starbases. Yeah, we've got Waga here, which we should upgrade. Yeah, that one connects down to the Hyran Pious Nation over here. Those definitely need to be being worked on. How close are we to capping our minor artifacts? We're actually very close here. Okay. So that's good to know. I don't really want to cap our minor artifacts. And we just found another 10. Good old Zarklan. Hang on, I just realized something. So, we're about to find Zarklan. But we have all of our relic slots open. Or rather, full. So, what's going to happen with that? I've never experienced that before. I guess we'll find out. That'll be interesting.
Handshake protocols activated.
Okay, so we have a research agreement proposal here. We are definitely going to decline that. We need as much influence as we can get our hands on, because we need to build a hyper relay in Olbers, as well as a bunch of other hyper relays, and we need to build a couple of star bases. So that is all going to be very, very important. We're now moving up here, so we need to queue up another hyper relay here. We're actually lacking the rare crystals for that, so let's hop in and pick up some rare crystals here. I'm going to buy 1,000 of them. That should be enough to finish up our hyper relay network.
Protocols activated.
Excellent. A migration treaty. I'd love to do it, but we can't afford the influence. So our Grand Herald of Storms has leveled up. Research speed for particles is probably fine. And we're full on minor artifacts now. So what we need to do at this point is we need to go into these stations, and we need to just build ancient ramparts in every slot that we can to spend down some of those so that we're not wasting our minor artifacts. Okay, there we go. That'll be fine. Now, we've also got an L gate in the D471 Singularity, so we should definitely upgrade this. And we've also got an L gate out in Hell's Maw, so we're going to need to upgrade that as well. And we're going to want to make sure that those are linked up into our hyperspace networks, which is fine. Do we have any other L gates? I believe those are our only 2, right? Right. Okay. So that is reasonably fine for the moment. So the ISS Cetacean is currently sitting in Valis. I don't think it's strictly speaking necessary anymore, so that is fine. Fleet command limit. Yes, please. That'll be very good for us. Okay, next up, what do we need? We need none of these, kind of. I guess we'll grab some code breaking as a reroll. And I would like to go in and check to see, do we want to switch our Guardian Point Defense over to Ancient Defensive Web Slingers? So this is currently 9 and 11.25, and it's the same shield and armor. Same accuracy. The tracking is identical. The range is identical. It's just better. It just does more damage. That's the only difference. So we definitely want to put that in. Okay, so now we're going to need to upgrade all of our corvettes. And that's fine. We are definitely happy to do that. As far as this cruiser goes, we might want to change the large Gauss cannon in the artillery bow over to a kinetic battery. That's probably something worth doing for now. And then we can upgrade these fleets. So there you can see we're going to spend 408 minor artifacts and 408 minor artifacts. So that'll keep us from being capped on minor artifacts, which is definitely a good thing. We're still primarily limited, though, by our influence at this time. That's our primary limiting factor, and that is understood.
Protocols activated.
Which is why we're not agreeing to any of this stuff.
Ships upgraded.
Cool, so there's one of those upgraded, and we're definitely seeing sizable upgrades in terms of fleet power, so that looks phenomenal. Very pleased about all of that.
Ships upgraded.
Okay, so we're going to be done in Olbers fairly soon. My plan is to delete this construction ship. Down here, we're going to finish up eventually. That's going to require a few more, and I want to definitely connect into the D471 Singularity. Actually, we should probably have this guy head up to Hell's Maw and get that connected in. That's what we should do. Okay, that seems fine. So we're exploring this astral rift, that is expected. We're capped on astral threads for right now. Not too much that we can do about that, to be honest. So that just kind of is what it is, and that's okay. We have a factory world here, and we would be delighted to expand its factory capacity. So we'll do that. This is a generator world, allegedly. I'm not sure this is actually a generator world. I don't think we want this to be a generator world. I'm thinking tech world. So something like that. And then we would designate this as a tech world. We don't need additional energy credits at this time, so that seems absolutely wonderful. This industrial world needs a capital upgrade, which we are delighted to put in. And that looks great. So we're 45% done in Olbers. How are we doing with the rest of our construction ships? Well, we are idling in Niza Tehran, so we need to go build in Arras. No doubt about that. So let's get that done. That will, of course, finish up this entire hyperspace route. So that is perfect. We are very close to having our hyperspace routes completed. So I'm very, very delighted by that. Everything is looking great there. I do want one more quasi-route going up to the D471 Singularity via Ajam. And that'll be fine. We could also have it connect in over this way, potentially. We could. Is there any reason not to? Well, it would cost more influence. That's the only real issue. But I'm not sure that that's a significant issue, so we'll probably do that. So we're just about done in Olbers here. That is currently 70% done. Looks good. And the wave skimmer is currently 59% done. Yep, we are making solid progress on all of this. Excellent. So this is absolutely wonderful, of course. We have a good way to get around our empire, and that is fantastic. I do want to continue to upgrade this starhold, so we should probably hop in over here. The Hell's Maw station also finished. Yeah, let's get that upgrading as well. We're going to be opening the L cluster reasonably soon, so that is certainly something that we want to get done. We also are going to want to put in a pair of additional ancient ramparts here, but I want to upgrade this to a citadel first. So that all looks reasonably good. Yeah, these are all working on their upgrades, which is exactly what we want to see right now. Perfect. Okay, so we are almost done in Olbers. Then we're going to get Hell's Maw linked into our hyper relay network. This will eventually be superseded by gateways, which will, of course, be very convenient. But for now, this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to end up building a gateway everywhere where we have a bastion, as well as in our starbase system. Okay, I guess I should say our shipyard system. Okay, what do we want Eyes of Orange to do here? He is currently an official, and I guess we could just give him some monthly experience? Sure, that's kind of awkward, but whatever. Okay, so we have finished up this route down here now. That's excellent. Now, of course, we need to go build in Hell's Maw, and that is the final construction for this construction ship. So that's very good. We're full on astral threads, which is to be expected, and we have a ruler leader election happening. Very normal. Explore the fog. Yes. I noted that this changed to yellow. I don't know why it didn't pop up here. I guess it just hadn't yet. But we do have fleet command limit at this point. We could grab our last ascension perk. That's probably for the best. And the wave skimmer needs to head down to Ginnog next. But we're lacking influence, so we'll just head there until the month tick. So that looks good. Now, we definitely do want to get Titans going here. So I want to add in a Titan, and I want to add in a Titan. And then we have enough space to add one battleship to each of these, it looks like. Yes. We can add one battleship, and then we can add a couple of destroyers. Something like that. Perfect. So we'll get all of that building. That will, of course, help us with our influence generation, so that is good. We're going to go back over our naval cap, and that's absolutely ideal. 2 Titans is the correct number of Titans. Did we actually queue up our Titans? No. Okay.
Construction
Yeah,
complete.
That's not shocking. It'll take a moment for that to come online. So we're heading down into Ginnog here, but we need to spend the influence there, and that's now done. The last location on this route here is, of course, going to be Wankward, and we'll get there soon enough. We're full on minerals. Let's sell off a few of those. Perfect. And advanced afterburners. Okay, we'll definitely get that going. Living metal is probably something that we want to grab, although that's still a long ways out. Starbase building and module cost is maybe a better option at this point. Okay, now I do want to hop in and upgrade our corvettes. So the corvettes are going to go to advanced afterburners, and actually, hang on. Well, so previously, 86.2. Okay, so this is capping their evasion at 90. We don't have enough power to run this, though. So, do we drop a ancient pulse armor and just put in the neutronium armor? The answer is yes. We definitely do that. So that's fine. And what do we want to put in on, well, our frigates don't matter, on the sinking scallop here? I think for the moment we're going to leave the rest of these, assuming none of them are running... No, they shouldn't be. Yeah, we're just going to leave those be for now. We're not going to build ion cannons. I don't think that they're super worth it. I'm not a huge fan of the cost of ion cannons. It's great that they have the ion cannon, right? But, I mean, it only shoots 1 per month. It is 250 damage per day. It's a lot of damage. But when you consider the Fire Coral class defense platform, you can build 8 of these for 1 ion cannon. 91 damage per day. Like, yeah. This is 800 damage per day. I think that we're better off just building Fire Coral class defense platforms. So that is absolutely fine. We are going to need to upgrade our existing corvettes, which is not surprising, and we're going to get that going. I do want to check here. Yeah, we can't reinforce this. Have we built our Titan assembly yard yet? I'm not convinced that we have. Okay, well, we can get to work on all of that anyway. Cool. So that seems fine for now. They submitted to the Great Khan. It was
Ships
very
upgraded.
dumb. I don't know why they'd do that, but whatever. So we're 83% done on this route. Once this is done, I'm going to destroy this construction.
Ships
for sure.
upgraded.
So that seems good. We are going to destroy this one after we're done in Hell's Maw as well. So the next construction is probably going to be grabbing Valis, which would be a very good thing for us, of course. Interesting. Lots of treaties with the Muller-Nox Star Corp there after they submitted. Okay. Well, we can't do anything in the Astral Threads just yet. We'll get there eventually. But for now, that's not an option. After we're done in Ginnog, we're going to head into Wankwort, of course. And yes, this construction ship is being disbanded. Perfect. We're now done with this route up over here. Arguably, we should build a route from, like, Ebenar down to Ariga and then also connect it... Okay, pirates. Sure. Also connect it out, like, this way. Arguably, that should happen.
Spaceport under
And that
attack.
can happen, eventually. Okay, so we should pull one of our fleets out of here. So we're going to head down and deal with this pirate fleet. That is a really awkward path to take, and I don't want to do that. Once again, we're having this awkward issue. So we want to travel through the hyper relay to Ojlars. What? That's the path that we're going to take to do that? Uh-huh. Can we not? Can we not? Let's just hop over here for now, and we're going to have to manually order this. It's insane the way that the pathing works with the storms. I really hope Paradox fixes that. Absolutely bonkers. So we're going to hop through into Spica here pretty soon. And all we need to do from there is we need to go like this and then into Lem like that. Right? Yeah, except we're going to have to manually order it because we're going to the center of the star. We don't want to do that. So we're just going to head into Lem. And then from there, we should be able to just order the move. Like this. In theory. So we see one of our Titans is now queued up, and this we're lacking 3,000 alloys for. Let's actually buy in a few of these, and let's get that other Titan working on. There we go. Both Titans are now being built. It takes a while to build Titans. Beautiful. So we're going to finish Hell's Maw fairly soon, and Ginnog is going to be done fairly soon as well. I do want to grab Valis, though. This is going to require 15 additional. Okay. That's noted. Well, we're going to go deal with these pirates. The pirates are...
Construction complete.
doing reasonably well against the
Construction
station,
complete.
really. But we'll be arriving in system right now, and that's going to go very poorly for them, of course. We're full on food. Let's get rid of some of that. And I also want to check in on these star bases down here. So we absolutely want to get this upgrading to a star fortress. Perfect. And we've got the pirates taken care of. Now to take care of their base.
Battling aggressor station.
Perfect. So the pirate station has been raided, and now we can head back to Radar Central, and that's the path that we're going to take. No, thank you. Let's travel up to Lem. So I want to travel specifically to here, and then from there, I want to go up like this. This is not how I want that to go. Okay, I guess we're just going to travel over to Lem this way, and we'll just wait there until manual orders can come through. Yeah, I really don't like the pathing changes around storms. I wish that there was a way. Maybe there's like a fleet stance that we could set. If we set it to aggressive, it still paths around. Okay. Well, there doesn't seem to be a fleet stance. Okay. Very sad. Hopefully Paradox fixes that, because that is rather annoying. We're going to go build a hyper relay in Wankwort, and we're also eventually, well, this Astral Rift event is pending, we'll jam the gears, and this archaeological site is pending.
Research
We have held the line. Fantastic. And that got us a habitat complex. Where? No, seriously, where? Hang on. The expansion planner maybe might tell us? Yeah, right here. Okay, so we're going to settle this probably with our founder species, although that's only 65%. Maybe we'll send these guys out. And we should also colonize Valis too, but we can't do that just yet. We'll do that very, very soon. Astounding. Hi, Zarclan. Okay, so starbase building cost, yeah, we could grab an Elgate Insight. We should probably consider doing that, although Mega Engineering would give us +2 Arc Furnace and Dyson Swarm capacity. And I kind of want that. So we'll do that for now. That sounds good. Now, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish up the last little bit of work on this trunk here, and then grab this route. And also, there's definitely a route that we should put in over here. It would be like kind of U-shaped. I'm not sure the exact path of it yet. We'll get there. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy Magar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse Xenocyte, Hiro Marutsu, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.